All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I am here. All right, let's go. Oh, guys, we are getting so close right now. I think right now is going to be the moment. Right now is going to be the moment we are going to be doing it. Yesterday as well, we were live. We were live yesterday as well over here. But yeah, at that moment, we actually broke through our resistance, but we didn't quite manage to reach that previous all-time high. Now, today, we are going to be having our second try, because today, I mean, we are getting dangerously close right now. So we are just going to be talking about Bitcoin right here. Also, I'm going to be quickly opening up the comparison I made this morning from the last time we actually tried to break above. All right, because that's going to be very important to actually have a look into what's on that daily time frame. Let's have a look on that daily time frame. All right, and let's create another tab. There we go. Also on that daily time frame. Because I showed this earlier today, actually. I showed this chart today in my video. I hope you guys all saw it. I just need to search this previous all-time high. Let's just use this chart. It's gonna be alright. Oh no. Yeah, we can just use this chart. It will be fine. All right. This was our previous time. We actually tried to break above. Now, right now, we are once again trying the same exact thing. But are we going to be seeing a successful breakout this time around or not? That's going to be the question. Well, I do think so. I definitely do think so, because if we're going to be having a look into what kind of momentum we are seeing, and I have some other alpha to share a little bit later, but if we're going to be just having a look at what momentum we are currently creating towards the upside, it is just absolutely insane. Now, Ethereum is also blasting off towards the upside even more. Of course, I've been saying it that I'm going to be bullish on Ethereum. I'm going to be even more bullish on Ethereum than I am going to be bullish on Bitcoin. Whenever Bitcoin is going to be breaking that previous all-time high, it is the time to shine for Ethereum. Right now, still Bitcoin. Right now, still Bitcoin. Bitcoin, we need to be watching Bitcoin. All right. So let me quickly prepare some things for the stream, because once again, I did not prepare anything because previous all-time high. I did not prepare anything because I just wanted to go live as quick as possible, because right now it's the time to watch the charts. So let me grab another chart. And then I think it will be all right. And by the way, we closed another, I think, even 4-hourly candle. We closed a 1-hourly candle, 4-hourly candle, all of these candles. All right. Let's grab a blank chart as well. All right. Right now we can be watching it very good. And the reason, guys, the reason why we are exploding so much towards the upside right now is going to be because the stock market has just opened. And I'm just going to be opening that on this chart. We can perfectly be seeing that the stock market once again opened today, just half an hour ago. And whenever that stock market actually opened, we once again pumped towards the upside. And whenever the stock market opens, once again, institutions will be able to buy more Bitcoin again. This is the trend which we have been seeing for the past couple of days, to the past couple of weeks, that institutions are literally buying Bitcoin. We can be having a look into what's the data. We have had a look into what's the data today again in our video. And I've been talking about that the institutions are still buying Bitcoin. We have still had a net inflow of $560 million US. So still, we have had a very bullish net inflow yesterday. So institutions are still buying Bitcoin, pushing up the Bitcoin price. Because what you need to understand is that on the OTC desks, there are literally no Bitcoin available anymore. I've also been talking about this fact, right? I've been talking about everything already, but like there are no Bitcoin anymore available on the OTC desks, which means that BlackRock will need to be buying all of these Bitcoins from the open market, because of course the spot Bitcoin ETF does have a 101 backing. All of the Bitcoin that is getting bought up through the ETF, actually it is being backed with real Bitcoin. So let's see, because right now we have just opened another 1 hourly candle. Also, 4 hourly candle will be closed in 1 hour actually. But another 1 hourly candle, we have opened it, and man, we are getting so close. We are getting so close right now. We are literally $100 away. Literally, it is only 0.2%. And we are about... Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, and I do not even have a tweet prepared. Oh, Bitcoin hits its all-time high. Guys, we have a new all-time high. Bitcoin just hit an all-time high. There we go, guys. It has happened. There we go. It has happened. I've drawn... Yeah, of course, it is a little bit different on every single exchange. But right now, we have officially gotten a new all-time high. I've got the Zoomer alert as well. Also, people are talking about it on Twitter right now. So definitely, we have reached that all-time high. All right, it is a little bit different on each exchange, but right now we are getting the notifications that indeed Bitcoin has just hit an all-time high. Bitcoin has just hit an all-time high. So yeah, let's see how it's going to be playing out, because right now it doesn't look like Bitcoin is doing any... We are trying to be breaking above, but right now it is still looking like nothing is really happening. Like, we're still waiting until something will be happening. I think we are going to be seeing a lot of volatility right now. We are going to be either seeing a huge breakthrough and a huge pump, or a rejection. But probably we're just going to be breaking through. Right now it is looking like it, because otherwise we have already had a severe correction, right? So we are actually seeing quite low volatility, in my opinion, because this is such a decisive moment, such a key level. It's literally history being made right now. We are witnessing history being made. Yeah, we have hit a new all-time high, guys. We have hit a new all-time high. Okay, getting a little bit of a rejection, getting a little bit... All right. And actually, by the way, guys, I am still in my Bitcoin long position. Now, I would have loved... I actually opened up a Bitcoin long position over on DEEPCOIN. I shared this in my free Telegram channel. I shared that I'm going to be opening this long position. Now, it is in 1k profit right now. Very, very small. Now, I had 50k open on DEEPCOIN available. I deposited 50k. Now, I wanted actually for Bitcoin to retrace a little bit more towards the downside to enter all of my Bitcoin trades. But unfortunately, Bitcoin just shot up towards the upside. But in the end of the day, I was telling you guys today that do not get fooled today, because probably we're just going to be headed higher. Probably we're just going to be breaking that all-time high. And look at what we just did. So unfortunately, didn't enter the full amount, but in the end of the day, let's see what is going to be happening right now. Because if we are going to be seeing this retracement, I'm still going to be getting interested in actually opening up this trade. Now, by the way, if you are in my free Telegram channel, congratulations if you did as well take this trade. I've been warning you many, many times that I am going to be actually opening up this position. Also, on top of that, of course, I've shared this symmetrical triangle. Perfect breakout. So let's see, because right now we are getting some volatility in the market. Right now we are getting some volatility, and let's have a look into the chat. Because Trader PA, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat, Ahmed. Lazet, welcome to the chat. 62, welcome to the chat. Guys, right now we have literally watched history being made. We have created a new Ultimate. Congratulations to everyone out there. Congratulations to everyone out there. We have literally watched a new Ultimate being made. So let's see, because still, in my opinion, the volatility is quite low still. I mean, we are getting swings right now, right, of a few percentages. It's like, yeah, this was a swing of about 2%, but I think whenever, like, I would have expected a lot more volatility because this is such a key moment. This is such a key moment. Job van Menen, welcome to the chat. What's gonna happen now? Binance is slower than Bybit. Yeah, I love Bybit the most, and on top of that, also DEEPCOIN. I have a little bit of a trade open right now. 1K in a profit. It's very low, but I had all of these limit orders down below, right? I would have loved for it to enter, but unfortunately it did not. All right. But let's see what's going to happen, right? We obviously took out that liquidity towards the upside. A lot of liquidity was obviously waiting above that all-time high. Right now we have just hit a new all-time high. We took out a lot of liquidity towards the upside. And after that, yeah, some liquidations happened. I would have imagined a lot of people, I think, were going to be opening long positions at this breakout with a huge amount of leverage. Now, they have already gotten wiped out, of course, because this was actually a candle of 3%, all right? It was actually a candle of 3%. So probably they have already gotten wiped out. Now, right now, this liquidity is actually already cleared. So if we can be breaking or getting back above once again, well, that would open up the opportunity for us to head way, way higher. Hey mate, amazing video yesterday and unbelievable tips in the group. For sure, man. If you're not in the group, you're literally missing out. Still waiting after around 6 months from the proper new Bitcoin all-time high. Yes. About 6 months to 12 months, but really it's going to be an estimate, right? It's going to be an estimate from the Bitcoin all-time high. It's probably going to be 6 to 12 months where we are going to be looking to exit the market. But the market moves in waves. Still at the top of the Bitcoin cycle, there's going to be money being made with altcoins where Bitcoin is already going to be finding its top, of course. Altcoins are going to be finding their top a little bit later than Bitcoin. So for the full exact exit plan, well, we cannot make it yet, in my opinion. We still need to be waiting until we are going to be getting more data. Right now, I think our plan is just going to be to maximize the amounts of profit we can be getting this cycle. All right, that is our only goal going to be. Now, near the end of the cycle, whenever I'm going to be having a look into what's many top signals, if the on-chain analytics are going to be indicating a possible top for Bitcoin, that is going to be the moment where I'm going to be having a look into what's maybe scaling out and creating that exit strategy. Not right now. How do you get trades Bybit? Because restrictions, it got, yes, of course. In the Netherlands, certain restrictions today. But, so yeah, I cannot as well trade on Bybit anymore, unfortunately. So that's why I'm trading also on DEEPCOIN right now. But for spot trading, still Bybit is fine, in my opinion. I like it a lot. I've also explained that in my video yesterday as well. I'm selling Bitcoin for these altcoins. And in that video as well, I've explained that, look, Bybit does not list any scam tokens. It's pretty hard for projects to actually get a Bybit listing. But also, Bybit really lists these quality projects pretty early. So you're not going to be missing the boat. You're not going to be active liquidity whenever you use Bybit. But also, they're not going to be listing any of these scam projects. So also for altcoins, I think Bybit is the best. Okay, thank you so much. Do you think do you think are going to be? Yes, so whenever we are going to be reaching close towards that top, I'm definitely going to be making videos about that top for sure. Yes. Now, right now, in my opinion, if we're going to be having a look into towards the charts, I think still we are seeing quite low volatility. We have seen, of course, that rejection, but right now, once again, we are cooling off once again a little bit. We have, of course, seen that correction. That has been quite severe after grabbing that liquidity towards the upside. But right now, we are cooling off once again a little bit. So let's see if we can be creeping up once again. That will be very bullish. If we can be creeping up once again, it would be indicating something very good. And by the way, we are right now watching with 68 people live in the stream. But so glad to have you all guys in here in this live stream. We have just witnessed history being made with a new Bitcoin all-time high, but we are only having 24 likes yet. So make sure to smash up that like button. Very much appreciated. And yeah, it looks to be like Bitcoin might be curving up once again, coiling up back towards the upside. And guys, yeah, just like I've told previously, if we are going to be coiling back up towards the upside, break once again above that previous all-time high. Well, we already took out that liquidity, all right? And from the people that were over-leveraged, we already took them out by this insane wick right here. And if we're going to be once again breaking above that previous all-time high, I think this time around we're going to be blasting off. Now, I have a small position open on DEEPCOIN. I didn't get entered the full amount because still I had many limit orders down below. But still, yeah, I do have a position open, so that's pretty nice. Why does rejection happen for the second time? Well, the first time we didn't hit our all-time high. This was our first time, but we didn't hit the all-time high over here. This is actually the first time we broke above the all-time high. This was still about 0.4% away. So welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Let's have a look on Twitter. What is going on right now? If there's any more news. Because right now I do not have any notifications going on. And yes, by the way, guys, Bitcoin just made history because it hit the all-time high before the halving, and we have never seen this. We have never seen this. So let me also tweet about this because Bitcoin, Bitcoin just hit an all-time high before the Bitcoin halving. First. For the first time in history. There we go. And let's see, because right now, once again, Bitcoin is kind of creeping up towards the upside. That's looking very good. And by the way, as well, on top of that, altcoins are right now exploding even more towards the upside. If we're going to be having a look into towards Ethereum, it is actually exploding. Ethereum is exploding even more. It is crazy. And also Arbitrum, I think, is going to be a very good opportunity because Arbitrum is still kind of consolidating. And if it can be breaking out right now towards the upside, I think our Arbitrum is going to be next. I think Arbitrum is going to be making its next leg towards the upside. We can be having a look into what's like an official price target. If we are going to be approaching this as a bullish pennant, we can be going all the way towards the $4, guys, which is going to be a 2x. Literally from this point, it's going to be a 2x. Arbitrum, I'm going to be very bullish on this coin. Right now, seeing an very bullish consolidation in the bull market. This is what we like to see. This is what we like to see for our entries. Altcoin fund did not even start it. Yeah, indeed. The altcoin fund did not even start yet, because literally we are still at the beginning part of this cycle. Literally, if you are in crypto right now, if you're involved in crypto, if you're into alts at this point, still you're going to be very early, because there are much more gains to be made. I'm guessing there was a mass of shorts when Bitcoin reached its all-time high. Yes, and on top of that, also people, of course, would like to trade that breakout. And a lot of stop losses were, of course, above that level. So, yeah, a lot of liquidity above that level. That's why. Now we might see a huge liquidation. Well, we have kind of already seen a liquidation, right? Short liquidation, actually, yeah. Well, it's a combination of factors, right? Right here, this is a key level we have broken above. And what happened right here? Stop losses got hit. Breakout trades were opened with huge Bitcoin long positions, and short positions were opened, of course. This is what happened over here, and we got this huge correction. Well, it's not even a huge correction in my opinion. It was a correction of about minus 3%, but if we have a look at what we moved up today, I mean, it was 4%. So a correction of minus 3%, perfectly fine in my opinion. Check the liquidity heat map. Yeah, we can be having a look into what's liquidity heat map, but it's not really displayed, I think, on the liquidity heat map. Maybe on the daily time frame, but these kind of things are not really displayed really on the... Actually it is, because wow, it's crazy. We perfectly created that yellow liquidity over here. And right after creating that yellow liquidity, you can be seeing it if you zoom in. Right after we created the yellow liquidity, we right after, just in minutes, grabbed it. All right, it's crazy. Let's have a look into the 3-day time frame. Let's see if we can be seeing some more. Yes, also actually on the 3-day time frame. Thank you for the suggestion. It's actually crazy how accurate this liquidity heat map is actually. It is so accurate. Now, a lot of liquidity, of course, towards the downside, but I would not pay too much attention into what's that right now, because we are just in a bull market. We are just in a bull market. Now, let's see. If we were to be seeing a little bit more of a correction still, I have my limit orders still open below us. So, in the case of a further correction, I'm still going to be getting interested in actually opening up my huge position. Well, in the case of a break of the all-time high, I'm gonna be making a small amount of profit. Did we actually reach a new all-time high? Yes, indeed, we did. This was exactly our previous all-time high. And yes, indeed, we did get our new all-time high. Also, for example, if we have a look into what's in this Twitter page, I got a notification as well from this Twitter page. And all of the time, whenever notifications come out from this Twitter page, well, it's always true. So any new meme coins you're into? Not really right now. I mean, Myro has been absolutely exploding, but not any more meme coins. I mean, we can be having a look into what's Myro for a second. Trading view. We can be having a look into what's Myro for a second, because I do think it has been dipping a little bit. Yeah, it's been pulling back a little bit, but I mean, look at this breakout. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Just broke above its previous all-time high. And right now blasting off. Myro, I mean, it was once again a perfect call. Now let's see what's going to be happening with the Bitcoin price right now. We are seeing a little bit more volatility, I would say. If we have a look into our ETF chart, yeah, the same thing is of course happening. So let's see if the BlackRock is going to be pumping our bags, because it's literally BlackRock which is buying up Bitcoin, and because of BlackRock, well, because of BlackRock, literally the Bitcoin price is being pumped towards the upside. It's because of BlackRock and also Fidelity, by the way, Fidelity and BlackRock. So let's see if BlackRock is going to be pumping our bags even further. Show some support, guys. Yes, for sure. Make sure to hit that like button. Right now we are with 61 people on the live stream and 32 likes. Let's push it up. WNT, very good. Can you be charting WNT? Definitely, I'm going to be very bullish on this altcoin. WNT, US, yeah. Oh, this, yes. Oh, it's also on Maxi, by the way. I haven't bought it on Maxi, but definitely WNT. I mean, it's already up a lot. Steep uptrend. I think it's going to be making itself ready for the next leg. Maybe some kind of a consolidation pattern. I've already bought in quite well during this dip over here. I've already bought in quite well. But in the end of the day, yeah, I'm going to be waiting until the next move. And whenever that next move happens, well, guys, if we have a look into this as a bullish pennant, it's going to be a huge move. In the case of a break, it's going to be like a 10x. And the project itself is actually a very good project. So I'm definitely going to be very bullish on this altcoin. I've heard that retail is the majority of the money coming into the market, and I don't think that's entirely true. Maybe retail is adding some buying pressure right now, but definitely the majority of the buying pressure we are getting are from these institutions. And if we have, for example, have a look into what's the Coinbase downloads of these things, well, it's still massively down. It's still massively down. Coinbase trading volume. And we are getting a pretty big correction right now. Well, pretty big, of course. It's 3% or almost 3%. As Grayscale sells every day more Bitcoin compared to BlackRock ETFs buy orders. No, BlackRock and Fidelity are buying up way more Bitcoin as Grayscale is selling. And also the people which are selling their Grayscale usually are selling their Grayscale ETF to buy more BlackRock ETFs, because buy more Bitcoin through the BlackRock ETFs, because their commissions are way lower. Their fees are way lower. Where am I from? I'm from the Netherlands. Where do you see the price going straight after the halving, 1 to 2 months? Well, usually at the time of the halving, we usually see a little bit of a correction, a little bit of consolidation. I would not be surprised to see that. I mean, this pump is actually getting quite overextended, but in the end of the day, I'm definitely not going to be interested in shorting. The trend is your friend, and I'm just going to be longing until the trend ends. That's going to be my strategy. I'm still going to be very bullish. And like, we are not getting any signals of a correction, of a consolidation right now, so I'm not going to be approaching the charts like that yet. Yes, due to the high fees, indeed. Nice upslope support from this morning on the 3-minute, 5-minute chart. Oh yeah, we are perfectly holding that. But once again, I do not like these lower time frame patterns. Like this could maybe be a level, yeah. Definitely it has some confluence, it has some significance. But I mean, fake outs tend to happen way more often on the lower time frames. After the halving, I see the price going up, yes. But in the end of the day, maybe in the short term, it could be getting a little bit of correction. But in the end of the day, in the longer term, it's just going to be a bullish catalyst, right? Because supply is going to be decreasing. And we are already seeing that OTC desks are literally running dry on their Bitcoin. Balances on exchanges are also very steeply declining. So yeah, whenever the supply is going to be getting cut even more, it's of course going to be a bullish thing for Bitcoin, yes, longer term. So there you go. See, already breaking through, faking out. That's why I don't like the 5-minute time frame. Let's see, like this support level is something I'm going to be interested in. Why? Because this support level goes all the way back. It goes all the way back from this point over here. Okay, so that support level is actually going to be something I'm going to be interested in. I do have a little bit of a position open right now. Yeah, it's going down quite a bit. But I'm willing to enter even more if we are going to be headed even lower. I've talked about that exactly in my video of today and also my private Telegram channel, or actually public, maybe, because it's free. It's literally free. Link down below. But yeah, I've made a video about this. Huge Bitcoin bear trap, do not get fooled. Opened this position. Right now, still in it. I'm willing to enter it fully if we are going to be seeing this further correction. But right now, I mean, I'm good if Bitcoin goes towards the upside right here. But also, if Bitcoin corrects right here, I'm just going to be entering more. Which I like. You are also Dutch. That's great to see. It's great to have a fellow Dutchie right here in the chat. Great to have you here. I've been waiting for a nice correction to take a 2x long. Any suggestions on a good price point if we see a large correction? Yes, I do think so, because what we are seeing during this cycle is we are seeing lower amounts of corrections. Okay, and I don't know if I still have a chart open for that. But literally, we can be seeing that this cycle around, we are only seeing minus 20% corrections. So if we were, here, this chart. So if we were to be seeing a minus 20% correction, I think it's going to be the perfect time to be entering a Bitcoin trade. I think it's going to be the perfect time. Minus 20%, but I'm already scaling in right now. I'm already scaling in right now, and look, if we are going to be retracing all the way down here, still my liquidation price is going to be below that minus 20%. So that's why I'm going with 10x leverage, by the way. So that's why I think I'm going to be good with my Bitcoin trade. Now, falling down below our support level here, let's see. We are right now getting a pretty severe correction, right? From that all-time high. But the most important thing is that we actually did break through. We actually did break through. That was the most important thing. We have actually printed a new all-time high. That's the most important thing. I've opened a futures position from 62k. Do you think it's a good idea to take profit? It's at 69.7. Well, for that, it's always good to take profits. It's always good. If you're in a profit, well, it's always good to take profits. But I'm actually going to be opening up a position because I think we're going to be headed higher. Now, if you just want to be securing your profits, you can be doing so. But I actually want to be opening up a new position. So getting back towards our entry right now, Let's see if we can be entering right here. That would be great. That would be great. Crypto Rover, welcome to the stream. Hey, Mr. Crypto, big dump. Yeah, it's dumping a little bit. Of course, but the most important thing is that we have printed a new Altcoin. That is, of course, the most important thing. A lot of liquidity, of course, got grabbed because of that break of the Altcoin. A lot of liquidity got grabbed. Should I sell now and reinvest later? Well, it depends, because if you're talking about any kind of spot positions, I'm not selling. Spot positions, I'm not going to be selling spot positions. I'm just going to be holding them long term. And maybe at the end of the cycle, I'm going to be looking into selling my spot positions. But right now, my strategy is just to accumulate as much as possible. Maybe reallocate some of it into altcoins, for example, to generate even more profits. But for spot positions, I'm not going to be selling. Now, if you're talking about a leverage position, if you are in profits, well, taking profits is always a good idea, right? If you're in profits, it's always a good idea. Now, Crypto Rover, what do you think about Fetch AI? Fetch AI is an altcoin where I'm very, very bullish about. I've even talked about it in my most recent altcoin video. But if we have a look into what's the chart, it is just absolutely going exponential. It is just absolutely going exponential. Look, it's good that we have our logarithmic chart on, because otherwise it's even more crazy. But we definitely did break above that Altcoin. And because of that break of the Altcoin, well, we are pumping even more. But to be honest, I already think that Fetch AI is sitting at a quite high market cap. If we have a look into what's the exact market cap, it is already sitting at P63. Now, it does have the potential. It is an AI coin. So, in my opinion, this cycle, it does have the potential to at least get in towards that top 50 place, maybe even top 40. But in my opinion, for AI altcoins, I think right now there are going to be better risk to reward altcoins out there. Like, for example, AGRS. I own a huge amount of AGRS. I think I'm just going to be very bullish about this altcoin right here. Sitting at a 183 million market cap, and for the risk to reward, I think it's way better. Let's have a look into what's Bitcoin. Do you have any advice on hot wallets or hardware wallets? Do you keep the alts that you talked about? Yeah, so I just buy my altcoins on Bybit or any other exchange where I can. If it's not listed on a centralized exchange, I just buy it on Uniswap. But in the end of the day, I try to store all of my altcoins on a ledger. Now, I have multiple ledgers. So that way, I am pretty safe in my opinion. New Altcoin is so bullish, it will be in the news, and then retail will buy more. Yes, I mean, it could be in the news. I don't know if they will really be talking about it because of this small break. It was literally only 0.3%. But definitely, if it is going to be in the news again, well, retail is once again going to be starting to flow into what's market, right? And we need the retail. We need retail. We need retail money actually to enter the market, because when that will be happening, altcoins are going to be popping off. So that will only be a very good thing. What about Pepe? Definitely Pepe. Well, I've been very bullish about Pepe. Literally, Pepe, I think it's going to be performing way better than Doge. It's going to be like the Doge of this cycle. Of course, previous cycle, Doge has been performing insanely well. Nobody could believe it. And I've been saying it many times on my Twitter page that Pepe is going to be next. Pepe is going to be the Doge of this cycle. Pepe is going to be pulling a Doge, in my opinion. I definitely see Pepe coming towards at least a P30 market cap. What is your ledger secret phrase? Oh, all right, so let me actually share it because, yeah, let me actually share it, all right? Let me see how I can be sharing it, all right? I can be sharing it over here. It is, yeah, this. And the rest you can guess yourself, all right? That's my secret seed phrase. Here in Korea, Kimuchu Premium plus 6%. Yes, I'm not very aware of these other countries, but definitely Asia is also bidding hard. Like, I've seen it around on Twitter many times that Asia is also like bidding hard on Bitcoin. What about Myro? Definitely. Like, Myro is like a smaller cap gem. And I've been talking about Myro many times. Myro just had like a plus 100% increase like today. It's been crazy. I've been talking about Myro so many times. If you have been following me for a longer time, you could not have missed out on my Myro. Like, I like Myro a lot because it just has so many good exchange listings. Still sitting at quite a low market cap. The coin, the name is just good. The art and their Twitter is being managed quite well. So that is why I love Myro. Also, it's a Solana coin, and whenever of these altcoins are going to be popping off even more, of course, Ethereum gas fees are going to be exploding. And because of these Ethereum gas fees, people are going to be transferring their money into Solana. I think towards the end of the cycle, more of these Solana meme coins are actually going to be exploding. What altcoin should I ape into? I still have a pretty good altcoin. Like, first of all, I'm going to give you a higher cap. It's Arbitrum. Of course, you already own quite a lot of Arbitrum. I do know that. But it's seeing a beautiful consolidation right now. Absolutely beautiful. This is exactly what we want to be seeing during a bull market. Look, you could even be approaching this as a bullish pennant. And in the case that you are going to be approaching this as a bullish pennant, well, we have an insane breakout target. And we are just going to be doubling. In that case, it's an easy 2x for Arbitrum. Now, on top of that, you also already own quite a lot of this coin. This one is going to be insane. But also SMH. And this one has been absolutely exploding towards the upside. $6.5. And I've been talking about it many times at 3.7. Now, I still think it's going to be quite a good buy at this current moment. I still think that if you're buying right now, you're still going to be quite early. Because this has a similar technology as Kaspa, and look at where Kaspa is right now. All right, look at where Kaspa is right now. It's sitting at 3.6 billion market cap, and literally, you are buying Space Mesh right now at levels below right here. And if we're going to be having a look into what's a log scale, it's literally the chart is looking so similar at these stages right here. We're just breaking right now towards that $4 mark, $4 to $6 mark. Breaking above that $4, which is our previous high right here. All right, and right now we are just in this stage. I think SMH is going to be the next Kaspa. That's some real alpha. Injective prices are good. I might make a video about a separate video about that. What do you think about Matic? Very bullish in March because layer 2s are going to be performing very well in the next few months. Layer 2s are a huge narrative. Huge narrative. And what do you think about Unlock? Yeah, so in March, a huge unlock for Arbitrum is going to be happening. So how I see it is that, well, the people that are going to be getting these unlocks are not going to be directly selling. What is going to be happening is, of course, the market cap will be increasing of Arbitrum, but does this not necessarily have to mean they're going to be straight away selling their Arbitrum? I don't think so, because I don't think they're going to be doing that. And on top of that, also during a bull market, unlocks do not matter that much. Like, to be honest, we've been seeing in the past bull market many coins having many unlocks and coins just pumping even further. I mean, people just do not care in a bull market. And also on top of that, usually because of an unlock, the teams are actually incentivized to push up the price, like bring good updates during that time. Because, of course, they do not want their token price to be dumping. What do you expect the price of this Bitcoin cycle? I think it's going to be somewhere between 120k and 170k. But it's still going to be a pretty rough estimate. Why buy OP and ARP instead of only ARP? I'm only buying ARP. Buying a little bit of OP just to diversify, but majority of it is just in Arbitrum, yes. I like Arbitrum way more. Way more projects being built on Arbitrum, lower fees. I think it even has a higher TVL, total value locked. Have to go, guys. See ya later. Trader PA, good to have you here in the stream. Thanks for tuning in. I don't any SMH. Well, that's pretty unfortunate because he should. What about Cardano? Definitely, I think Cardano is going to be performing well this cycle. Let's actually have a look into what's the Cardano price. I think Cardano is going to be performing quite well this cycle. But I just think that there are going to be better picks out there. I want to have the full chart. All right. Cardano USDT on Binance. And it had this massive breakout. I've even talked about this breakout on my Twitter page. And after this breakout, well, it has just been exploding towards the upside. Now, what we can be seeing for Cardano is we do not actually have the full chart. Let's have a look in CoinGecko because I actually want a full chart. I want to be showing something interesting because, look, at this first cycle, the peak was over here, right? And usually we see that after such kind of a peak, an asset actually dying off and not retracing back towards its previous all-time high right there. But actually what we saw during last cycle is that we massively overshot our previous all-time high. All right, we went way higher still than that previous all-time high. So I do think that this cycle, once again, we can be overshooting this all-time high once again. It's going to be one of the few exceptions where I think that you should not be buying in towards a coin within history, because you actually want to be buying in towards altcoins that are new. These are going to be the best performers. I see a significant chance that ARP will satisfy holders with a pump for the unlock. Yes, that's usually what the team does. At around token unlock schedules, usually the team brings good updates. And we're trying to actually break back above our level of resistance over here. If we're going to be falling down below, that would be, of course, pretty bad. But right now, trying to break above. And I've already been saying it previously in this stream, guys. The first attempt, all right, we got a little bit of a fake out liquidity grab. Of course, a lot of liquidity is sitting above that all-time high. So it would be actually pretty obvious to see a huge rejection or a huge pump above. But right now we have seen this huge rejection. Now, if we're going to be creeping back up and break above it for the second time, well, then for sure we're going to be seeing a huge pump. Brother, check out VRA. I mean, let's check it out. Because this is actually another altcoin within history, right? This altcoin is also from the previous cycle, which is actually something I do not like. You're in since 3 cents. All right. That's very low. You've done very well in that case. But yeah, I've charted VRA previously. This was going to be the level to break, and in the case of a break, this is going to be your next level of resistance. Now, I would even stretch it as far as looking at this level of resistance right now. It's going to be a way better level, actually. So yeah, it has a bullish setup right now, but for me, it's going to be too late to enter right now. Solana is pumping it all I can't see the rest. I think altcoins is melting down. I can't see your full message. Let me try to fix it. I don't know, but is Solana pumping right now? That would be great. Let's have a look into what Solana is doing. Yeah, it's... Wow. All right. This is perfect. Literally perfect. Breaking above the previous high. Testing it as support. And right now, blasting off towards the upside. This is literally exactly what we want to be seeing. Do you think the pump on meme coins is over? No. Yeah, actually maybe, because here today Binance listed with, and usually whenever Binance is listing a meme coin, it indicates the top. So yeah, this time could be different, but well, based off of history, we're going to be seeing the top. Now, for the smaller meme coins, it's not going to be indicating the top, because usually for these smaller meme coins, it takes about a week for the liquidity to flow in towards these larger caps and towards the smaller meme coins. So that could still be happening. I can't make my mind between Pepe, Magic, and Ethereum. Arbitrum, sorry. So why not go for all of them, right? Just put some money in towards all of them. Mine's looking at AGI USD Tether. Let me have a look. Let me have a quick look. Is this the full history? I guess so. I guess it's the full history. But in that case, well, we got a very nice downtrend over here, which we have broken above. We have broken our downtrend, and since the moment we have broken our downtrend, we have pumped off. Now, another thing is, maybe you could be having a look into what some kind of an inverse head and shoulders, right? But I think it's already quite high. Now, it's testing that previous high over here. Its launch price. So if it can be breaking above that level, you're going to be having a look into what's uncharted territory. But in that case, well, I'm not going to be having anything to base it off. Like maybe it's high and boom. All right, in that case, you're going to be having the 1.618 Fibonacci level of resistance coming in at 0.7. But yeah, this launch price is not really very accurate because it's different on every single exchange. Do you think XRP broke the weekly triangle? Let's have a look into what's XRP. XRP is one of these coins which is massively lagging behind. For sure, yes. It's broken out. Well, actually, let's have a look in towards the 2 week. Yeah, 2 week is the best. I don't think it's broken out yet. Now, when it is going to be breaking out, possibly maybe we're going to be seeing that massive candle where literally every single XRP holder has been waiting for. What about ARP? Yeah, creating that symmetrical triangle right there, bullish pattern in a bull market. Definitely big things coming for Arbitrum. Big things incoming for Arbitrum, definitely. Arbitrum is going to be one of the coins where I'm going to be so bullish about in the coming bull market. Now, it is actually quite unfortunate because I would have loved to see Bitcoin actually drop even further right here to enter all of my Bitcoin trades. But, well, maybe we can still see it, but we are kind of looking to be bouncing off. Let's see if we can still see it. Time to exit or hold. Well, it depends on what. Is it the leverage position, spot position? What's your entry? Like all of these things you need to keep in account. You need to keep all of these things in mind. Once again, dropping a little bit. What do you think will be most likely to happen in the coming days? I think consolidation is going to be the most likely, to be honest. But well, if we're going to be once again breaking above that alt-my, it's going to be a completely different story, because we have already taken out our liquidity over here. But if we're going to be breaking out once again, it's going to be a different story. We are going to be seeing a huge daily candle towards the upside. And the people which are pushing up the Bitcoin price right now, well, it's the institutions. Yesterday, once again, we had a huge inflow of the spot Bitcoin ETFs. Institutions are pushing up the Bitcoin price. I believe what they are doing right now is just preparing themselves for the Bitcoin halving. Front running the Bitcoin halving. What will happen tomorrow? I think it will go up even more. Just like other Dutch people, I can't trade on Bybit anymore. Do you have any other? They don't. I would rather not use DEEPCOIN because they don't allow bank transfers for deposit. Well, I just use Bybit for that. Now for my trading, I just use DEEPCOIN, and I'm just switching around money, transferring them in and out. Hey, Mr. ARP Pump, when? Well, when it's going to be breaking out. When it's going to be breaking out. Then we're going to be seeing another move towards the upside being created. I ran into a dude yesterday who was excited about XRP. He said people like to trash it, so the price stays suppressed while they accumulate, and that's not true. That's not true. That is not what's happening. People are trashing it because the team just owns so much, and they're constantly selling off. To be honest, I still don't. Like, for example, by the way, for XRP, like normal developers like own millions of dollars of XRP. So yeah, of course, they're just selling off. But in the end of the day, I do think it's going to be performing a good 2x, 3x. But I just think there are going to be way better opportunities right now in the market. To be honest, I still don't know how spot ETFs work. Does 1 bit share equal 1 Bitcoin? No. But that's not true. No, definitely not. But in the end of the day, whenever you buy a bit share, you just buy a certain amount of like percentage of a Bitcoin, right? Like the whenever you buy one whole share, it's $38. You just buy $38 of Bitcoin because it has a 101 backing. It's a spot ETF, so it has a 101 backing. Whenever you're buying $38 of these shares, you buy $38 of Bitcoin, basically. Thoughts on Ethereum being more resilient? Is Ethereum next in line for a pump? Yes, definitely. I think Ethereum is going to be exploding. Ethereum is going to be next with the spot Ethereum ETF. And, well, we know what has happened with the Bitcoin ETF. So you can draw your own conclusions on that. Have you ever used Bitunix? Yes, but I don't like it. They closed my position without any notice. And they didn't even compensate for that, so. thoughts on COT? Well, I've made a good amount of money because of COT. I've bought COT exactly at the bottom, and right now I'm out. I've sold literally everything right now. Here. I just bought 15k of COT, looks bottomed at the exact bottom. 5 cents. And then at 23 cents, thanks for playing. I've been talking about COT many times. Much more to come. So yeah, COT definitely. But for right now, I don't think it's gonna be doing that great anymore. I think it's pretty done. Will Ethereum ETF finally pump the alts? Well, the Ethereum ETF is not going to be pumping the alts. What's going to pump the alts are going to be the retail money returning into what's the market. That's what's going to be pumping up the alts. And that will happen whenever Bitcoin like decisively actually breaks above that previous ultimate. Now, right now, we just printed a new ultimate, right? We just tested our liquidity, but we did not really print like that huge daily green candle. But whenever that happens, retail will be returning back towards crypto, and that's going to be the moment where altcoins are going to be exploding. Now, I do not know about you, but my altcoins have already been exploding. So some altcoins have been lagging behind, but if your altcoin has been lagging behind, you're just buying the wrong altcoins. You should be following my channel because all of these altcoins have been performing very great. So yeah, watch my altcoin videos. Still waiting for Ethereum to go down so I can add. Well, I don't know how much it's gonna come down again because we are in a bull market. You're not always going to be getting these opportunities that Ethereum or Bitcoin is just going to be headed down. Right now, we are actually getting that opportunity, right? And I think, in a minor loss right now. Oh, still at break even. But I would love to see that we are going to be dropping even more because I want to enter my Bitcoin trade in full. I have 50k right now on DEEPCOIN and I want to enter it in full. If we see Bitcoin consolidate in the next days, we should see altcoins pump. Yes, when Bitcoin consolidates, altcoins pump. But whenever we actually break above our ultimate, it's going to be different. Then everything is going to pump. Then everything is just going to pump. But my altcoins are already pumping, like. Matic technical analysis. We can have a look into what's Matic because Matic for this month I think looks very good. It just had a huge breakout. Right now, actually, today it has been lagging behind. But yeah, it has been getting this huge breakout. So in my opinion, I think it's only getting started. I think it's going to be headed way higher. What's going on with Bitcoin? Just broke its previous ultimate. Right now seeing a huge correction. Of course, tested at liquidity. Right now seeing a huge correction. Which market phase are we in now? Still alt season? No, it's not alt season. It's not alt season, but we're going to be seeing alt season. Watch this video if you want to know more about that. I explain it exactly. Moon family hodls strong. Yeah. I mean, if you'd like to call me a moon boy, yeah. But I'm just here to make money and the price is going up, so. Buy the dip. I'm buying the dip. I'm buying the dip, definitely. We are getting closer towards our entries. I would love to see us getting filled live in the stream. I'm definitely going to be buying the dip. Yes. What's going on with Bitcoin? Right now we are seeing a pretty severe correction. All right. This was like the thing I was talking about. I want to be seeing some volatility coming in because look, at the point we were trading at our all-time high, literally we did nothing. It was very strange. Right now we are getting some volatility and right now it's looking reasonable at least. This is like the volatility I wanted to see. Now, boom, we entered another trade. Let's go. Let's go. We entered another trade. Let's see if we can be entering even more. I would love to enter even more. This is exactly what I want. Let's see if we can eat it all up. Eat it all up. Right? Let's see. That would be absolutely amazing. Let's go. Another one. Get it filled. Come on. We are doing some live trading. Some live trading. Unfortunately, did not quite get filled over here. Oh, it's already kind of bouncing. Eat it up. Yes, indeed. Go lower. Go lower. We only got one more entry filled. This one didn't get filled. That's so unfortunate. Is Neon a good entry point? Yes. I do believe so. It has dipped quite a bit right now. Oh, it's already bouncing. Come on. Mystical. Do you think the lower longs will get filled on liquidation heat map? What do you mean by that? because we're about to get filled another one. Because if you're talking about these liquidations, no, I don't think so. What do you keep as margin balance in your account? USDT or BTC? USDT. I use USDT as collateral. There we go, another one. There we go, another one. Averaging our entry down. Oh, this is lovely in my opinion. Huge rejection from the Altcoin. It's still 7%. What are altcoins doing? What are altcoins doing? Ethmatic is getting smacked. Wow. Ethereum is still holding up so well. It's crazy. Already getting back towards our entry. Let's see. I would love to see actually this dip continue a little bit more. Let's see if this dip continues a little bit. It's still not over. Do you think the dips going forward will be smaller and not 30-40%? Yes, for sure. We can be seeing that already. So already getting back towards our entry. Guys, let me know. Do you guys think still we are going to be getting filled in full or not? Or are we going to be bouncing off? What do you guys think? Do you think the bull market will last years like gold? No. I think the 4-year cycle is going to be getting repeated. Let's see. One more. 64K then turn. Missed by $1. Shit. Is your exit strategy based on price levels or time of the year? Both. And also on-chain indicators. And other signals. I mean, do you expect the bull run to end earlier than September? Yes. September 2025, yes. I do think it's going to be ending earlier. It's going to be probably a 4-year cycle once again. Bitcoin crashing and our Facebook here also crashing. Is Facebook down? I've seen something about that on Twitter. I've also seen that Bitcoin overtook Facebook in market cap. Meta, actually. So let's see if we can be entering another one. Meta is down. All right. When is going to be the time to buy Bitcoin? Well, I'm buying Bitcoin literally right now as we speak. Good opportunity to stack up some ARB now. Let's have a look. What ARB is doing. Yeah, getting a little bit of a correction, but still outperforming Bitcoin massively. Entering into a short or long, definitely buying the dip. Let's see what Twitter is saying. Pull trap, lol. 5k moves. Not much. He is still short. All right. Nothing much. Nothing much. Yeah, I'm buying Bitcoin right now on leverage, but also, of course, I'm not buying Bitcoin anymore. Like, I used to buy Bitcoin every single day, but right now I'm buying altcoins every single day. So I'm going to be stacking up on altcoins. But altcoins I do not buy on leverage. How worried are we about Pepe? This tip is making me nervous. Let me have a look, mate. Yeah, Pepe, I mean, of course it's going to be seeing corrections, and it's still outperforming Bitcoin massively. Now, is this going to be the top? I don't know. Look, one thing to do keep in mind is that Binance is just listed with, and usually that signals the top. Is it good to entry ARB? Yeah, I think in this consolidation at least, it's going to be a good time to enter ARB, yes. You're looking into Brad meme coin now. It's now a good time to put more money towards Bitcoin. Well, I myself am doing it, but with my spot positions, not anymore. I'm buying altcoins. But for my trade, yes. Bought 100 Matic. Should have bought more. Yes, man, and this is always what I say in a bull market. Should have bought more. It's always this case because, well, it just happens. Thoughts on Jupiter? I think it's the launch was not very good, but I think definitely in the bull market it's gonna be doing pretty good. What's your price expectations from ARP? It's a top layer 2 at the moment. I think at least it's gonna overtake Optimism, at least. After that, I think it's gonna reach the top 20 market cap altcoins. But a price prediction, I've created already a dedicated video about that on my channel, so make sure to go ahead and watch that. Now it looks to be like we are bouncing a little bit towards the upside. Let's see. Bouncing, yeah, from our level of support right here. And actually we are already bounced from this level right here, and during this week. And right now, once again. Now, do keep in mind that the more times we are going to be touching this level, it's going to be less strong. It's going to be weaker. But right now, it definitely does look like we're looking for a bounce. So let's see. Should I swap my OP for ARP? Yes, I think OP has been performing very well, but I think Arbitrum is his superior, is just better. So I would not swap all of it, but definitely some. Arbitrum is going to be my major hold. And also, Optimism is already having this insane inflation. Look at this. It's literally insane. Well, Arbitrum is still having a lot less inflation. Now, it's just part of the game in a bull market. It's undeniable that you're going to be buying coins with inflation. It's ARP long-term hold, definitely. Now, like long-term. For crypto, it's long-term. For this bull market, yes. Any idea why meme coins were pumping? Because that is the narrative of this cycle. We have already seen it twice this cycle, and getting close towards all-time highs, well, it's just going to be inevitable that it happens another time. Hey there, I always feel like I can't time the market and I wait for a correction to get in at a good price, but then the price pumps. Please help. So yeah, what I always do is I already buy in. Like, I don't care like to wait for another minus 10% correction. I just buy in towards the coin, and if it were to see that correction, I'm just going to be buying even more. So split your orders in towards multiple orders to buy into what's an altcoin. That is what I would say. I mean, then you're not going to be having that perfect entry, but in a bull market, you do not have to have that perfect entry. You just want to make sure you are in a good position in good altcoins. What happens now, I think a lot of liquidity actually got flushed out. A lot of people actually got fooled, so, and we are still looking quite bullish. So I'm just going to be holding my position. The thing is, I have a small account and I feel like I need to use leverage. Well, yeah, if you cannot handle a small account, you cannot handle a big account either, because it's the same exact game. And look, you could be taking on more risks, but just do it with like these smaller alts. You can be using leverage for altcoins, but it's just a whole different game. It's you're making it yourself way more difficult if you're using leverage on altcoins. How to scout for good altcoins? Well, first of all, it needs to fit into the narrative. Second of all, it needs to have a good comparison with another competitor, or it needs to be like a leader. Then also, what's very important is have a look into what's the track record of the team. If the team is experienced, well, then it has a good track record. Well, of course, the altcoin is going to be doing very good. But if the team is like anonymous, like I'm just staying away from it. On top of that, also centralized exchange listings play a huge part, like a Binance listing, Bybit. All of these things are also adding a lot of value to a project. I'm driving and watching. Well, that is great. That is great, my man. That is absolutely lovely. No, not for alts. I mean for Ethereum and BTC. Well, yeah, for trades, I'm not using more than 1% of my portfolio, like at all times. So you just need to have good risk management. What do you think about Cote? Enter with to Ethereum instead of ADA, Cardano. I don't know, man. I don't know. I actually honestly don't have a clue where you are talking about, to be honest. Now, Bitcoin is looking to be bouncing off a little bit towards the upside. Let's see if it's going to continue this bounce. Do you think we will see correction now or continue this pump? Well, it doesn't matter, right? Because If we are going to be seeing a correction, a further correction, I do not care, because literally then in that case, it's going to be like a minus 20% correction, and I'm gonna be fine. I'm just going to be buying even more, quite honestly. So I'm going to be okay with a correction, but also if it's going up right now again, I'm also completely going to be completely fine with that. Coti, I mean, yeah, Coti, I'm out of it. I've made a very good trade. I've made a 5x with Coti, so all public as well. My Twitter. Here, Coti. Thanks for playing. I'm out of my position right now completely. Bought it right here at the exact bottom. 5 cents. Will you try shorting until it? No, I'm not shorting in a Bitcoin bull market. I'm not shorting in a Bitcoin bull market. I'm buying the dip. Shorting in a Bitcoin bull market will get you wrecked. Love to see it for sure. Yes. Coti has been a very good play. But right now I'm out. I do think that during the end of the cycle it can once again do great, but right now, no. Automai. Oh, looks like everything is down. Oh, is YouTube also down? Is YouTube down? I'm right now live, so it's I don't know how that's possible. Let me have a look. Meanwhile, Bitcoin is dumping even more. It just works completely fine. For me. Bitcoin broke Altcoin, but the trade volume was higher weeks ago. This is just the beginning. And yes, actually, I don't think actually the volume increased that significantly. This is on Bybit. Volume. I mean, yes, we have seen volume coming in, but it's not like I would expect from a breach of the all-time high. Like, this was way higher. Here it was way higher. Like, this is something I would have expected from the all-time high. Oh, we're correcting even more. Let's see if we can be entering our trades. Imagine the actual volume after the halving, yes. Volume was higher at 60k, yeah. Right now, still volume is quite low indeed. Most people are still sleeping. Good time to stack more sats. It depends on where you live, of course, because for me, people are not sleeping here. It of course depends on where you live. Anyways, guys, we are right now still live for 1 hour and 43 minutes, but I think it's a good time to be ending the stream here. Let's see what will be happening with my position. I will be updating you about that in my Telegram channel. I hope I'm going to be getting entered in full. But also, yeah, let's just have a look at what happens. I will be updating you about every single market development, as always, on my Twitter page. So stay tuned on my Twitter. Also, if you are going to be interested in that Telegram channel, make sure to go out towards that first link in the description and you will find all the details down there. Now, with that being said, guys, I will end the live stream and I'll see you tomorrow in another update video later.